Hey everybody, I'm Psychroclasm, and this is D.R.I.E.D, or D-R-I-E-D, which apparently stands for District Roving Intelligent Engineering Device. And from what I can gather, my goal is to make it from one end of this area to the other without running out of fuel. D.R.I.E.D, that's what they used to call you. You remember now that your memory circuitry is warmed up a bit. You never liked the name. What was I doing here, anyway? That's right, you heard a rumor that there was a fuel depot way on the other side of the wasteland. A rumor, probably nothing more than that. But fuel is life. Fuel is wealth. Fuel is everything. But what other choice do you have? Let's head out. Wait, before you go, what do you take with you? I'm not aware of, like, combat or anything, just based on what I saw on the itch.io page. But let's see. Rusted armor plate, slug thrower with a few rounds in the chamber, or a spare tire. I don't know how useful each of these things is, so I'm gonna start with an armor plate. It's better than nothing. Trundle on. Okay. So I need to make this as efficient as possible. So I'm just going to try and plan out a route here. Alright, I've gone through multiple paths, and it looks like the average minimum number is about 11 spaces. So it doesn't really matter which way I go, as long as I take a path and stick to it. We're going to head this way first. Okay, so I lost one fuel point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if I only lose one fuel point per space, that wouldn't be that bad. This must be a bad part of town. There's somebody here selling sharpened metal fragments. Finely crafted, as I'm sure you can tell. I can lose 2 fuel and buy some bullets. Ask them to share a rumor for a smidge of fuel or trundle on. I think trundling on is going to be my best bet right now. What's this? A gang of old newspaper dispenser machines hanging out on a street corner. Offer some fuel in exchange for a piece of their paneling, or ask them what lies ahead. I'm going to ignore them and trundle on. Oh. I'm missing more fuel than I should be. As you cross an open patch of wasteland, a shot rings out. It came from that lone building over there. Scramble for cover. You bob and weave, dodging as more shots are sent your— oh my god! And 2 shots connect before you reach cover. A fuel line springs a leak. Shit! Okay, well let's not go this way next time, because I know I'm not going to make it now. Four left. A cloud of dust is kicked up all around. The ground beneath you opens up. You see teeth, razor sharp, ragged, and rustling. What? The enormous worm-like creature emerges, chomping at you. You're swallowed whole and spend a harrowing night dissolving in the worm's stomach acid before being forcefully ejected. Trundle on. Your servos wind down, your treads grind to a halt, and you're out of fuel. Become part of the scenery. Okay. Okay, so I started with the same thing, and we're gonna take the lower path. Oh, it's random. A beckoning hand peeks out from underneath a pile of rubble. It disappears again and reemerges with a small canister of lubricant. 20 cc's for this. Let's see what I get for asking for information. A rich baritone voice. Avoid the overgrown little tower unless you're made up of strong stuff. The sandworms there will gobble you up. Okay. So it's not quite random. You're traveling through the night when the lights of an old police enforcer drone flicker on in front of you. A moment later, they open fire. No escape routes, fight back. Shit. Halt! The drone screeches from a broken speaker. You prepare to fight. The fight doesn't go well, but you emerge grime-stained and victorious. With only 7 fuel, if I'm counting correctly. God damn it. As you cross an open patch of wasteland, a shot rings out. It came from that lone building over there. You bob and weave, yep, trundle on. Uh-huh. Oh, You're sheltering from the acid rain when you think you spot a puddle of fuel a few hundred yards away. What does that have to do with the scary little girl? Oh, I have an extra armor plate. Go scoop it up. My plating can stand the corrosion. You speed across the wasteland, rust-colored rain pouring down upon you. You reach the puddle, salvaging a usable couple drams of fuel. Yeah. Alright, so... Oh shit, I've only got 3 left. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. A pack of mutated hogs surround you, their eyes milky and uncaring. You attempt to slip past, but are mauled thoroughly before they realize metal doesn't have calories. God damn it. Okay, so I'm starting to understand. The rusted armor plate gets me through acid rain. The slug thrower will get me out of a combat situation. I've encountered combat every time I've played, so I'm going to try that this time. Because going through combat has lost me significant amounts of fuel. Okay. Yeah, I know everything about this city. There's a sniper up by the edge of the gray desert. Best speed through or avoid the area. Okay. So that means I need to go this way? Then this way. Oh, fuck. A distorted screeching reaches your audio receptors. A robo-crow is perched atop a nearby power line, holding something shiny. Are those bearings? Gimme. Offer a thimbleful of your lifeblood in exchange for intel. I'm gonna trundle on. A little bin bot is being attacked by mecha rats. Ignore it. Your optical receptors spy what looks like a compatible tank tread slung over an overhead power line. Who leaves something like that there? Not worth the effort. A pack of mutated hogs surround you, their eyes milky and uncaring. Okay, so the slug thrower doesn't activate for combat, I guess. Almost made it. Okay, so I guess I stick with the rusted armor plate? Okay. Well, I wasn't gonna go that way. A rumor, huh? A rumor, huh? Well, folks always have accidents over in the warehouse by the abandoned towers. Avoid it unless you're a hardy type. I'm gonna try and get it and see what happens. You make short work of it, and lo, the tread is indeed compatible. This will come in handy. Maybe I can run around the hogs? Sitting in a pool of oil, a young droid is playing with a handful of capacitors. Ask her if she's heard any rumors. There's a lot of feedback in her vocal circuits, but you pick out a few coherent words. Don't trust the police enforcer drones by the city outskirts. You'll end up in a firefight. Okay. Hey you, a wide-eyed camera drone buzzes around you. Want to take part in a race? Fuel's up for grabs. Ooh. I do have a tank tread. But it's going to cost me 2 fuel. I'm going to try it. A half-dozen robots are lined up. You pull out all the stops and miraculously emerge victorious. Hey! I made a profit. Okay. So... I can't remember where... I can't remember where was the problem. Okay, you come across a big metal crate in the ditch by the side of the road. The lock looks new, but there are scratches on it. Somebody's been trying to break in. The lock looking new is something weird to me. But I'm here for the experience, so I might as well try and cut into it. Within a few minutes, you bust open the lock. There's some fuel in here. It needs filtering, but it'll do. You also find some decent scraps of panel you can secure to your chassis. Okay, so it doesn't make sense at all to choose a path to begin with. Damn it! I picked the square with the mutated hogs! couldn't remember if I needed to go down or not. Okay. I don't have the fuel for that. Okay, so I need to avoid the split. Ah, man. Okay. Alright, I've never gone up before. So let's try that. You're sheltering from the acid rain when you think you spot a puddle of fuel. Hell yeah, because I took the armor plate with me. Alright. So the long path has to have something wrong with it. A pack of mutated hogs surrounds you. I tail it out, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This should be fine. Come across a big metal crate in a ditch by the side of the road. Okay, try to cut into it. Ah, damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can still make it as long as nothing bad happens to me. Please let nothing bad happen to me. You've crossed the wasteland with 0 units of fuel remaining. Look around. It's beautiful, an endless expanse of rolling hills. There's even some green punctuating the featureless gray. As you sit watching the sun crest on the horizon, you almost forget why you came here. Wait, over there, is that a tanker convoy? Hey, I got more fuel probably, maybe. That was cute! That was cute, and I can't really tell how much of it was random, because it did seem like some encounters had like a random chance of me succeeding or failing. Versus everything being like a fixed outcome, like digging through the box that was in the ditch that succeeded for me once and it failed for me once. So I'm not sure exactly how much of it was random, but I really enjoyed that. But I like the concept. It's kind of like a shorter version of FTL that's less involved, and it kind of brings it down to a choose-your-own adventure type of thing, which I also really enjoy. And there's not really enough games out there like that I like that have a branching decision tree that has meaningful endings and multiple ways for you to end your story. But I'd suggest checking it out for yourself, because there are some squares that I never touched. But until the next video, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you around. Bye.